Hey everyone, welcome back to The Upgrade, where we discuss upgrading your home, your finances, but ultimately your life. In today's video, we're going to be talking about my mini retirement. Yes, I am retiring next year in December 16th to be exact. Now, I got this idea from Evelyn from the internet. If you don't know her, you need to know her. Watch her content. She's amazing. She's the best. But I watched this video of her basically going on a mini retirement / a sabbatical. And what she did was she saved up $20,000 and she took a year off. How incredible is that? I said I had to do it. Now, I know things are a little different for me because, of course, I am someone's mother. And it's going to take me to save a lot more money. However, I believe that this is possible and I want to take you all on the journey with me. If I succeed at this, I am hoping that more young women and young men do the same thing. I hope y'all enjoyed this video and make sure to follow me on Instagram at @theupgrade_Kiki and let's get started. Okay, so let's start off with what is a mini retirement. It kind of sounds like what it is, but according to Google, it says that a mini retirement is taking time away from work for an extended period of time and quitting with a plan. I believe that this is important because it's not always that you hate your job. I can honestly say I don't hate my job. I love my coworkers. I don't really like what I do necessarily, but I've had worse jobs. I worked at KFC, if that doesn't tell you anything. But yeah, I had worse. So this is not that bad, but at the same time, I just realized that I really want to spend more time with my son. When I gave birth to my son, I actually was diagnosed with heart failure right after. And the doctors pretty much told me, like, they'll let me know when I could say my goodbyes because my heart was doing that bad. That scared the hell out of me. So that's why I decided back then that something has to happen. When I saw that video from Evelyn, I said, this is what I have to do. Like, I want my time back. My time is more valuable than any materialistic thing I can have. Now, do you have to hate your job to do this? No, because like I said, I don't hate my job. Another thing is just spending more time with family and loved ones. I think that's very important after coronavirus, especially because a lot of people lost their lives during this time. And I know we can't really see our grandparents and things like that right now, but I said hopefully, oh man, I'm not even gonna speak that because I would hate to jinx myself. But hopefully Corona will be gone by the time I retire, hopefully. Now, during my sabbatical, I know I said that I'm going on a year retirement. However, I do plan on working on both of my channels. I do have another channel called K-Celise and then this channel, The Upgrade. I still plan on working on my channels and uploading pictures, uploading videos when I travel to different places. But, you know, as far as like working a job and clocking in, no, I need a year. All right, now how to plan. So I've been planning for this since last year officially. My first goal was to get out of debt. The less you owe, the better. That's my motto. You know, if you watch my videos, then you know. I had credit card debt, I had car loans, student loan debt, everything, personal loans. Yeah, I am completely debt free now thanks to Dave Ramsey. If you're interested in a video on that, let me know because I'll definitely do one. I love talking about that. I am so proud of myself. I was debt free at the age of 25. If you're debt free, then you get to save more money. Once you become debt free, then the goal should be to save up more than 10 to 15% of your income. You should be saving up 30 to 50. Like, my goal at the end of this is to save $50,000 to $75,000. That'll give me more than enough money to live for a while, for a year, more than a year. So I'll be straight. Okay, another thing that you should have in your plan is a date. Here's the thing about accomplishing goals, and I need to do a video on accomplishing your goals because you need to set a date. There has to be a deadline. No different than when we used to have projects or if we used to have certain things in school where, oh, it's the deadline, it's this, is that date. Set a deadline. Set a deadline for yourself. Now, mine has changed 3 times. Like I said, I was going to quit this year, but then I found out some stuff, which I'm going to get into that, about you reading your HR manual. Yeah. I was going to quit this year, but then I changed it. So then I changed it to June of 2022. But then I learned something else and I started doing my numbers. I said, oh, it'll be best for me to quit in December and then just start off the new year free, right? So definitely have a deadline set. Like, and if you need to change it, that's fine, but you should have that date set up. What I would recommend you doing is going ahead and typing up your resignation letter. Don't send it, but type it up. Type it up. I'm telling you, it's gonna feel so good. When I finally quit, I'm gonna show y'all how I type mine. It was really nice, really polite. But yeah, I'm out of there. Keep all of your living expenses low during this time. Let me tell you something about group economics, because it's something that we don't practice, especially in the Black community. But it's not a bad thing because we just don't know how powerful it is, or we also have issues with family members. I get it. I've been there, done that. It's certain family members I'm never going to live with ever. Group economics. If it's not your family, then maybe your friends, maybe strangers. But the power of staying with people and saving money is just the best thing that has ever happened to me. I had this mindset years ago because when I lived alone, I realized that I was paying $1,000 a month for me to walk around the house naked. And for what? For what? I mean, yeah, it sounds good, but at the end of the day, if I could have had a roommate, I could have been saving half of that, thinking smart. So right now, currently, I'm gonna let y'all into my finances, but my mortgage is $1,000 a month. So right now, I have my sister moved in, and I have my mama moved in. We lived together all this time in our lives, and yeah, we're gonna continue to do that until we at a certain level where we're financially free. I know the major thing that people worry about is health insurance, which that was my thing. So I read over my HR manual, and it's this thing called COBRA, where once you quit your job, like, you can extend out the health insurance. But what I said I'm gonna do is, for my son, I'm gonna tell his dad to put him on his policy. But then for me, I'm gonna be like looking in the marketplace to see if COBRA or the marketplace is better. So that is important, don't get me wrong. I haven't gotten any quotes yet, but when I do, I plan on updating y'all on that, because I am gonna like just see what's out there in the price. Because yeah, health insurance is high and you wanna be covered, especially during COVID. Okay, another thing I would recommend is finding another stream of income. Luckily, I have my YouTube channel. The K-Celeste channel is already monetized, so I make income from that. And then this channel is gonna be monetized soon. I feel it in my bones, you know, very positive about that. So that'll be 2 extra streams of income. As long as I stay consistent, I'll be making money from those platforms. But what you don't want to do is to go on a mini retirement and be worried about like depleting your savings, because that's not a good feeling to see your savings just trickling down, and then you're like, oh, I gotta get back to work. No, so that's why I say you should have another stream of income. I don't think I'm gonna not want to work for 1 year. I'm not gonna lie, I'm sorry. Yeah, I enjoy working. So other than doing my YouTube channels, I may, aside from like traveling and stuff like that, when I'm not traveling, maybe get like a little small part-time job, like a part-time gig that I can do once a week, 2 times a week, to give me something to do. Vacation is fun and everything, but everything has its day when it's like, okay, a lot of people don't want to do this because they ask, oh, well, what's gonna happen with my job? Like, what if I can't go back? The first thing you should do is ask if you can leave. My job doesn't allow you to go over, I think it's a month and a half, if I'm not mistaken, but that's why you should read your HR manual. That's gonna be your best friend. Oh, which brings me to, thank God I remember that. Okay, which brings me to my next thing. You need to be reading that HR manual like it's the Bible. Study it, learn it, because it's gonna tell you so much stuff. So this is why my date changed. So remember I told y'all I was gonna quit like this year, this December. I was like, I'm out of here. Turns out with my 401k, they have a vested period where you will not be able to cash out the full amount or roll over the full amount unless you've been there for 5 years. So read your HR manual, and if it's not in the HR manual, go ahead and ask HR, like, you know, don't make it obvious that you might be leaving one day. But still, I would just make it known, like, okay, yeah, I need to know how this goes with my 401k plan, especially if they match. So a question that is commonly asked when I tell people this, well, how's that year gap gonna look on your resume? Jobs are always gonna be there. They may actually be impressed at the fact that you took a year sabbatical and wish they could do the same thing. I wouldn't worry too much about that. Unless you have a job that you've been there for a long time, ask and see if they have a unpaid leave option that you could do if you really don't want to lose that job. It might be like a month or it might be 3 months. That might be enough for you, but I need a year. You work 40 hours a week, 5 days a week. They give you 2 to yourself. Life is too short. Currently, I have, and I don't really want to do my 401k. I just want to do my own personal savings. So currently I have $5,000 saved, and by the next time I come back, hopefully my goal is to have 10. And like I said, I'll just update y'all throughout my journey. Any savings tricks I have, I will make sure to upload it and keep you guys posted, because we are family and I'm gonna let you all into my business. All right, so I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. What would you do if you went on a sabbatical? Let me know in the comments, and I will see you all on the next video.